Hi!
Let's make this outfit. But before we begin, if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe below. Thank you. Let's get to work.
These are the fabrics that we'll be needing. Here's our pattern. This is tulle. This is damask. Now, for anything that has to do with corsets, we know that the fabric has to be very, very strong, like extremely strong, and damask works perfectly fine for what we want to do. And this is stay to make the fabric more harder. And we'll be needing hemming gum. I've already cut the bottom of this dress, so that's the bottom of our dress. So right now we're just going to lay our pattern for the corset on the fabrics and then we'll get cutting. Because our corset is inbuilt, I'm cutting 3 of the ST and I'm cutting 2 lining. And of course, 1 part damask. Damask is going to be outside. One of the lining is going to be in between the damask and the outer lining. That lining is going to hold the inbuilt corsets. So I'm just going to speed up the video so that we can get, sewing. If this is the first time watching my video, please kindly subscribe, like this video, share it, so that people who want to learn how to make inbuilt underbust corsets is going to learn it. And I'll be uploading more videos as well on corset making, fashion illustration, and generally fashion. If you want to learn anything fashion, this is the place for you. Subscribe. Next, we are going to join the corset exactly how I laid it on the table. After which, we are going to add stay to the damask and 2 lining. Do not forget, for this particular outfit, we need 2 lining. So we add stay to 2 of the lining and 1 of the damask. Up next, we need to do our bust cage, and it's an underbust corset. This is the one that is going to hold the bust cage. And I'm going to cover that up with the damask at the outer part, while we cover the inside with our lining. And here's how we are going to add the boning. I usually add as much boning as I can to the cup because it's the one carrying the breast. When I add enough boning to it, there you go. As you can see, the boning is inside while the damask is covering the whole thing up. Look how lovely it is. Wow. And then we'll be covering the inside with the lining. And here's a tip for adding boning to damask seamlessly. As you can see, I'm trying to pass it, but it's difficult going through. So fold it into 2. Preferably, you can sew it so that, it's easy for you to pass. Bone it, baby. Bone it. We all know that anything that has to do with corsets, you just add as much boning as you can to it. So we're just going to speed up, this video. And finally, this is how we are going to place it. Join the 3 of them together. Afterwards, we join the cup. Then we are going to wrap all of that with the lining to make it very neat. So for the placement of the back, you can see the main fabric that is going to be showing outside. Then the part that has the corset is right on top of it. And then we'll be covering all of that with our lining, making the corset invisible to the outside of the dress and the inner part of the dress. We have our back ready and we're set to go. Also, do not forget to add boning to the corset facing. That part will be holding, the grommet for the corset so that we can pass rope to it and tie it. It's almost ready. So all we need to do now is join the sides of the corset, add boning to the sides of the corset, and then add boning on the parts that will carry the garments of the dress. As you can see that the inside of the dress does not have any boning to it. the bone is in between the outer part and the front part. So here's our corsets. We're all, we're all ready to go. All we need to do now is match the bottom of the dress to the top part of the dress.
So I'm going to be uploading the pattern for the corset soon, and I would drop the link in the description of this video when I do.
Before I forget, please subscribe to my channel. If you want to learn fashion designing, whether it's for personal purpose or for commercial purpose, I am the right person for you. Okay.